Thank you very much, Mrs. Scott Jackson. And thank you very much also for the attendees who participated. You may be seated. It is now time for prayer. So we'll invite Ms. C. Lewin to pray our opening prayer. Ms. C. Lewin. Please stand in reverence to the word of God. Thank you. Students upstairs are waiting for you to stand. Thank you. Let us pray. Our Heavenly Father and our God, we thank you for this day. We thank you for your love, your mercies, and your kindness towards us, dear God. We thank you for the school, Ewarton High School, dear Jesus. We thank you, dear God, that as a school family, we can come together, God, that celebrate excellence, Lord. And that Spirit of God, we pray, dear God, that we will be in our needs. Over the past 2 years, Lord, we have not celebrated God. But here we are, one more time, celebrating God, share the love and the friendship that we are used to. God, we thank you, dear God. We thank you for the stakeholders of Jesus. Oh Lord Jesus, I'm putting the lives of these kids that will be awarded. We thank you for the teachers. We thank you for the parents. We thank you for the leaders of this institution, dear God. We thank you for each and every one of them, Lord Jesus. We their parents, Lord Jesus, who have called hard on Jesus to help them, Lord Jesus, to come out of the Lord God. We thank you for them. But most of all, dear God, we thank you that we can still pray this school, Lord God, because Lord, without prayer, Lord Jesus, we would be going to nothing, Lord God. Thank you. And I think it's great, dear God, just be in our face, Lord Jesus. We ask you for your divine protection. We ask you for your divine guidance over each and every one of us life, Lord. Help us, dear God, that when we have come to the end of this day, Lord God, we would say, Lord God, it was good for us to be here. And those that are watching on YouTube or on Facebook, Lord God, I pray, dear God, that as they watch this ceremony today, dear God, they would want to be a part of this next year, God. They would want to study harder, dear God, so they can be also invited to this meeting, dear Jesus. Oh God, we thank you, dear God, for today. We thank you, God, that you will be with us. And we thank you, dear God, that you're always with us. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Amen. You may be seated. Thank you very much, Ms. C. Lewin. Awardees, in other words, students who will be receiving prizes, certificates, and awards today. Specially invited guests, including representatives from the Ministry of Education, representatives from neighboring schools, members of the Board of Governors of the Ewarton High School, Madam Acting Principal, Mrs. Hyde Gordon, Vice Principals, Mrs. J. Wisdom King, and Mr. L. Bowen. Specially invited guests, that's our guest speaker, Constable Chantel Powell, and the staff members and the students of the Ewarton High School. Persons joining us, whether you are from the internal Ewarton High family or the external Ewarton High family, on Facebook, YouTube, and any other digital platform. Welcome to Prize Giving 2022. Awardees, I hope you noticed that you were placed first in that greeting. And I hope you also notice that that is not normal. In other words, it is not what would be considered protocol. So ordinarily, there is a manner in which persons at an event should be addressed. But today, we have decided to put you first for a particular reason. Today is your day. Today is one of those days where we think that protocol can be set aside a little bit because you truly are the VIPs, the very important persons of the day. You are in the spotlight today. The red carpet is yours because you are our superstars. You have worked hard, and today you are number one. Today is all about you, celebrating your excellence, celebrating your hard work, celebrating your determination, as you have been working to ensure that this institution sets a mark in the world as an institution of excellence. And because at Ewarton High we recognize excellence, we value excellence, and we expect nothing less than excellence, we have decided to celebrate your achievements today and every other day. So once again, welcome to Prize Giving 2022. Your chairpersons, Mrs. Louise Brown and Mrs. Linda Myers, look forward to celebrating with you and having an amazing time together as you are rewarded for all of your hard work. At this time, I invite our acting principal, Mrs. N. Hyatt Gordon, to address us all. Mrs. N. Hyatt Gordon. Students, attendees, please put your hands together as we welcome our acting vice principal. Very sorry, our acting principal, Mrs. Hyatt Gordon.
To God be the glory. Great things he has done and continues to do. Chairpersons for today's function, Mrs. G. Louise Brown and Mrs. N. Linda Myers, or board chairman representative in the person of board member, Mr. Brian Henry, board member, Ms. Jamie Barker, vice principals, Mrs. J. Wisdom King and Mr. L. Bowen, members of the ancillary staff, administrative staff, and academic staff, members of this year's organizing committee for this awards ceremony chaired by Ms. S. Thomas, specially invited guests, awardees, friends online via the various platforms, a pleasant morning to you all. I welcome you wholeheartedly to this year's ceremony being held under the theme, Be Bold, Never Yield, Strive and Achieve. This theme aptly describes the stand that each of us must take in our different capacities in order to survive in this ever-changing and challenging world. As a learning community, the Ewarton High School continues to strive to give our students a holistic learning experience. September 2022 was the first time for the past 2 years that we have had a normal start to the school year. The theme, Embracing Opportunities for Excellence, was selected to guide the activities for the academic year 2022-2023. Presently, we have 729 students across grades 7 to 13, represented by 453 boys and 276 girls. All our teachers are in place, and the primary business of teaching and learning is on in earnest. I pause to recognize at this time all members of the ancillary staff who continue to provide invaluable contribution to our school through the preparation of meals and ensuring that the environment that we have our learning taking place is kept clean. Hats off to our administrative staff members who ensure that matters of students' affairs and that of the necessary document preparation and storage, as well as communication with stakeholders, are done. To my hardworking teachers who go way beyond the call of duty to ensure that our chief stakeholders, the students, are taught despite the many challenges encountered, I say thank you. To our parents, you are greatly appreciated. Please continue to partner with us as we mean our students, your children, the best. In our quest to embrace opportunities for excellence, the following activities have been undertaken or are being undertaken. Back to school church service, consecration service, introduction of the technical sixth form, reintroduction of sixth form K. Clubs have been revived and new ones like the aviation and the chess clubs introduced. Staff advisors to the clubs, I thank you for your effort and I encourage you to persevere as you strive to develop the competitive spirit in our students, as well as those leadership qualities that are necessary for them to survive in today's society. We have also had the badging of our prefects and head prefects. We had, for the first time in many years, our students participating in ISA competitions, including the ISA Augusta Cup, under 16 and under 14 football and netball. At this juncture, I would like to pause to acknowledge Mr. Kader Francis. Are you here, sir? Please stand, sir. Will you join me here as I express the words of Mr. Francis is about to join me here at the lectern. Sir, I commend you for your high level of commitment in ensuring that the football teams are registered and prepared for competition. Although the teams did not advance to round 2, sir, your efforts have not gone unnoticed. I encourage you to continue to serve with the highest degree of enthusiasm. Please put your hands together for Mr. Kader Francis. As I turned right to welcome Mr. Francis, let me pause to welcome in our midst Principal of the Polly Brown Primary School, Mr. Colin Blake. It is a pleasure to have you in our presence, sir. We have also had 2 students who participated in the 30-member MASPA for the 30th anniversary service of the Association of Principals and Vice Principals. Our students were blessed to, in preparation for this service, share the same room with the well-established all-together singing choir from the Old Harbor High School. Our heritage celebration this year was of a great difference and quality and excellence. The different ethnic groups were on display, and these were done by grades. I say commendations to the Social Science Department led by Mrs. Scott Jackson. Ladies and gentlemen, students all, this year we have added to our curriculum a new subject area, that of theater arts. 5 of our students will be doing theater arts, and I'm pleased to inform you that already they have made significant progress with their school-based assessments. The school's challenge quiz team or club is active, and they are in high gear as they prepare for competition 2024. Training is on in earnest for the track and field club, and we look forward with great participation in the ISA Boys and Girls Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, it's with great pride that I share with you those things that we have been involving our students in, and to say to you that we are intent on embracing opportunities for excellence as we strive to give our students the best opportunity. Before I move on, I want to say congratulations, schoolers, to those students who donned the Ewarton High School blue and gold in the different competitions. As you played, I felt a great sense of pride, knowing that persons in our community and Jamaica at large, in fact the world, realize that we have a school nestled in the hills of Ewarton that is called Ewarton High. I look forward to great things as we continue to embrace such opportunities. Our school currently is being given support by the Ministry of Education and Youth, as there is great concern regarding academic performance. Our Territorial Education Officer, Mrs. Christine Dale Shields, is leading such activities. And so far, we have been blessed with a math coach, and our teachers are participating in the National Learning After School program right here at school. I continue to encourage our parents to make every best use of these opportunities to improve your students' academic performance. In concluding, many factors in our society continue to impact the core of our operations here at the Ewarton High School. But we will remain true to our motto. En medio de las dificultades hay que luchar, which means to strive amidst adversities. Strive we must, and strive we will. The 2022 CSEC result was far from that which we desired. However, I would like to pause at this time to acknowledge the members of the Physical Education Department, as that subject area, like in many other years before, remained at 100% pass rate. All the students acquiring grades 1 and 2. Please put your hands together for this achievement. It is with the greatest sense of pride that I congratulate all the awardees for your hard work and commitment, your resilience, your determination. And for this reason, you are being rewarded today. You were not daunted by the circumstances brought about by the pandemic or any other circumstance for that matter. Instead, you progressed steadfastly and in so doing, achieved success. I want to leave with you this morning this quote from one Brian Tracy, and it says, "Aspire greatly. Anything less than commitment to excellence becomes an acceptance of mediocrity." Well done. Students who are not receiving an award today, look forward to achieving one. Work hard, and you too will be rewarded. Well done once more. God bless you.
Thank you very much, Madam Principal, Mrs. Hyatt Gordon. Students, attendees, were you impressed by the report on the achievements of Ewarton High School in the past academic year? If you were impressed, let us give our school another round of applause, please. Amazing. Indeed, great things are happening at Ewarton High School, and our prize giving ceremony today is proof of that. We're inviting all others to join us on this road to success, this road to excellence. At this point, I am going to give you the opportunity to experience the chairmanship of the co-chair of this program, Mrs. N. Lindo Myers. Please welcome the second chair or the co-chair. Ewarton High School, good morning! Ewarton High School, good morning! Are we ready to celebrate today? Listen, do we have our awardees here or we have a different set of persons here? Ewarton High School, are we ready to celebrate this morning? Yes, ma'am. We came out looking all dandy for you today so that we can show our appreciation for you striving amidst adversity. Mrs. Lewis Brown, before you run away, right? I can't see. Can you see? I don't think so. All right. So, Mrs. Lewis Brown, this is what we're going to do to kickstart our program. I am going to sing about 2 lines because I can't sing and you have to beat me on those 2 lines. And if we want to fail, we just have to sing it together. Right, Mrs. Lewis Brown? All right. Are we ready? All right, so you got to listen well, because, we've got to strive. Step up in life and go. No, Mrs. Lewis Brown, you have to while I'm with you. You have to sing it. Don't interrupt me. No, I don't need to start on different chord. We've got to strive. Step up in life. Musician, what is wrong with you? You ready for the musician? All right. We've got to strive. Step up in life and go for what we know. We've got to strive. Remove the doubt from our soul and let confidence flow. Students, can I be for Dean? Do I need to go get a few documents to write on? Can I be the dean? Okay. We'll see. Rhythm, Mr. Selector, please. We've got to strive. Step up in life and go forward to know. We've got to. Remove the doubts from out our minds and let good flow. We've got to strive. All right, so Ewarton High School, we are sending you a friends, that you have got to strive. Step up in life and go for what you know. You got to do what? You got to do what? Step up in life and go for what you know. At this moment, without further delay, we will be inviting a greeting from a representative of the school board, Mr. Brian Henry. Put your hands together as we receive him right now.
Principals, acting principals, vice principals, or guest speaker, departmental heads, guidance counselors, ancillary, grown staff, and other staff members, academic staff, and to our students, the main reason why we're here today. On behalf of the Board of Governance of Ewarton High School, good morning. It is our mandate to give the best to ensure that the future is shown in the correct pathway in order to go in the step to be progressive and productive. Together, we aspire and we can achieve much. Hence, we believe in the code from the Bible that states, a nation or people divided will fall. We therefore extend this truth to the school and other institutions of learning. This morning, we choose to recognize excellence and continued pursuit of such. For to do otherwise, we'll be promoting dormancy and stagnation, which at Ewarton High School is not a place. Every individual who will live today have a special purpose and reason for living. We have been given the ability to choose, and there are no gray areas. We choose to be good or bad. We choose to be encouraged or disencouraged. We choose to learn or to follow the path of ignorance. Which will we choose? I'm sure all of us today will choose the path to learn and follow the path of excellence. Life is never static, and as such, we cannot stay in one place. We for sure have experienced the pandemic back in 2020. It is still happening now, which none of us would have expected. So, again, we cannot stay in one place, and we must move accordingly. With the deliberate intention to become better each day, to learn and to be positive contributors to homes and communities, nations, and to the world at large. Ewarton High School has continued to see past students in many areas of society, and we intend to continue as such. I therefore say heartiest congratulations to those today who have been acknowledged. Today, you will be recognized for your hard work and commitment to excellence. And that is what we strive for at Ewarton High School. Earlier, we addressed the principal update, and I'm sure all of us can appreciate programs such as our track and field, or football, and favorite match as a now we offer our subjects. And we were told that the students alone are currently doing great at their school. And don't forget the school challenge phase team. We do not focus just on academics. We need to have this broad path of extracurricular activities because it too helps in the development of our students. We have heard the challenges mentioned by our principal, and we, as a board of management, continue to support and will provide necessary assistance in whatever way we can to achieve the development that is set out. Thank you for your stellar effort, and to those looking on, may this encourage you to not only equal, but also surpass what have already been done. May God bless you and continue to be with you, and for us to work together
and make Ewarton High School an inviting environment that fosters the creation and synergy for the betterment of our fellow men and women. I heard a quote earlier mentioned by our principal, said, aspire greatly. Anything less than commitment to excellence becomes an acceptance of mediocrity. Sorry. And that is so true. We should always strive for excellence. And it is only if we strive for excellence we can achieve such. Every child can learn, every child must learn. To the organizers of this program, a special thank you to you as well. And let me also apologize on behalf of our board chairman, who was unable to be here with us today. Thank you.
Yes, anybody knows this gentleman that just spoke? All right, so our board of management is the highest authority on the school compound, for which Mr. Brian just represented. Anybody knows that Mr. Brian is a past student of the Ewarton High School? Anybody know that Mr. Brian has strived and stepped up in life and went for what he knows? Yes, give him a round of applause. This is our past student, Mr. Brian. So things are happening at the Ewarton High School. Without further delay, we will now invite our school band to do a presentation for us.
Through the valley of sight, and I've never been away from the wilderness. The power of Jah preserve and riding on you. Through the ice and the death, which humble frustration and become the strength. The power of Jah preserve and riding on you. So the can leave me hard. Can't go back where they came from. No demon in my soul. Shall not cry. I tell you what, that's not call. Dance reason why I grow. No demon in my soul. Shall not cry. I'm walking through the valley of death, and I've never been away from your wilderness. Just preserve that know that I do. It's running through the ice and the death, which humble frustration and become the stress. The power of Jah preserve that and God know that I do. Can't go back with the came through. Nothing will be the last for more. Shall not go, yeah. I tell you for me like the sun's not gone. That's where you go. Nothing will shall not go.
This is who's from. Let's do this. Let's do this. This is who's from. You know, I believe that because she is the head pastor of the family, you know, they made her son when you have me. This is Luke's from. What do you think? There's so much in that. I think we should charge the band. You're so unfair on a day like this. You chose to be on. This is who's from. Don't say, right? That's what we say. All right. So we will see you tomorrow. Right? So I can. At this moment, it is time for us to be addressed by our guest speaker. And so we invite Ms. T. Russell to introduce our guest speaker. Ms. T. Russell. And while Ms. Russell makes her way, Mrs. Myers can come, or Mrs. Lewis Brown, which one? Mrs. Myers or Mrs. Lewis Brown can sing while Miss comes. You're afraid to say which one?
Mrs. Lewis Brown acting like she's trying. We're both talkers and not singers, you know. And they keep putting us on the spot to sing. Right? So to be on the safe side, I'm going to stick to my one song. We got to strive. We're practicing on the supposed to come the second time. Right? We got to strive. Step up in life and go for what we know. We got to strive. No, but let's spoil the song. Spoil the song first. Spoil the song. Miss Russell, hurry up and come, please. Hurry up. Let's spoil our songs. All right? So we welcome the person who will be introducing for us, our guest speaker. We hand over to Miss Russell at this moment.
Respected principals, vice principals, honored guests, beloved teachers, parents and awardees, present to one and all. It is my pleasure to introduce our guest speaker for this morning, Constable C. Powell. Chantal Powell is a woman of faith who thrives on the power and promises of God. She has been a Christian for 10 years and has been a vibrant ambassador for Christ, both in church, on campuses, and the wider society. Whilst at UTEC Jamaica, she served as religious coordinator for the year 2016-2017, resident assistant 2017-2018, executive advisor 2018-2020, and joint religious coordinator 2018-2020 within the halls of residence. She was awarded Executive of the Month on numerous occasions, as well as the Resident Managers Award for Excellence and 3 leadership awards. Fun fact, she was also given the None Such Award for most likely to become a bad DJ. She has actively participated in campus evangelism, both in the capacity of coordinator as well as speaker at these different functions. She believes God is ready to reveal himself as Yahweh to all who will seek him, and so she actively promotes this agenda. The vibrant student athlete represented the University of Technology Jamaica and the halls of residence as a footballer, and copped the academic award for most outstanding student athlete 2017-2018, and was given goal of the season for UTEC female football in the year 2018. She is a proud graduate of the Faculty of Science and Sports. Oh yes, she represented the One Nation Phoenix brand too, and has been conferred upon with the degree Bachelor's in Applied Science with forensic chemistry upper second class honors. And for chemistry at Cornwall College in Montego Bay, St. James for the year 2020-2021. She is now a member of the Jamaica Constabulary Force. When God is honored, his people excel. And so, in honoring God, you will be able to weather the weather, whether you want to weather the weather or not. Chantal is an empowerment advocate and an aspiring author. All right. It gives me great pleasure to be here this morning. I'm absolutely elated. Y'all see the excitement? It's there, man. It's there. As I said, I'm grateful to be here. So thanks to Ms. Jalen Morris for the invitation. And thank you to the Ewarton family for having me this morning. I was listening to the vice principal's address earlier, and she mentioned that Ewarton High School is nestled in the cool hills of Ewarton, Nazareth, and Catherine. Kind of similar to something I had in my speech, so I had to make note of that. So to the Board of Management of the Ewarton High, represented by Mr. Brian Henry, Madam Acting Principal, Mrs. Hyatt Gordon, Vice Principal, Ms. Jacqueline Wisdom King, Miss, I have it, Ms. Janae Barker, Board Member, the awardees, the student body, the musicians, just about everybody here. And I'm leaving my teachers for last because I think you're a big deal. Good morning, and thanks again for having me. If you asked me 14 years ago, when I was in grade 7 at the Ewarton High School, if I saw myself standing here and cheering on this platform, I would probably say, there is absolutely no chance. At this point, I was about 13 years old and going to school because I was sick. You know? Anybody here going to school because they're just saying, oh no, we're all awards, but that could not be the case. Awesome. I didn't have in my mind what I wanted to be. All I knew then was if I could get through today without dying of hunger, then I would be okay. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I am Chantal Chevalier Fowler, the 16th child of 17 children for my beloved mother, Gloria Powell. And my life has one message: faith and strength forward from adversity. And that I will share with you today. Today, I'm here to share with you actually on our theme: be bold and never yield, strive and achieve. In a simple expression, it embodies your school motto: strive through adversity, or strive amidst adversity. I pause here to pick up my colleagues at the Shady Grove Police Station who afforded me the ability to be here this morning, and to my very, very capable photographer over there, Constable Ed Powell. We're not siblings, but you know. So thanks so much again, Mr. Powell, for your assistance today. Before I tell you my story, though, I want to share some lessons I have learned from my experience, and I want to pause to extend heartiest congratulations to all our awardees today. You have done well, and I'm proud of you. Believe me when I tell you that. And big ups to the teachers who continue to work relentlessly. Man, I was in the classroom for a year, and thank God I learned, to be honest. So big up to the teacher. I believe that you're a big deal, and don't ever forget that. To those who did not make the list today, your time will come if you want. I tell you a story when I was in grade 7. And because grade 7, I don't know if it's the same process here at your time. When grade 7 are not awarded until they're in grade 8. Very well. So when I was in grade 7, I was at my first award ceremony. I was observing the awardees looking very smart and well, nice and sharp. In here, they were sectionized and separated from the other members. And I said to myself, I will be in that section next year. The following year in grade 8, I was there, still sitting in my little chair, still observing the awardees, still looking smart and excited. And I was still saying to myself, this time next year, I will be in that section. Now, guess what? You guessed correctly. That time, the following year, I was in the section and I remained there until I left in grade 13. Now, tell yourself, for those who are not going to be awarded today, this time next year, I will be in that section. And for those who are being awarded and want to get to a higher place, tell yourself, this time next year, I will be in a better place. All right? We're all here still? Very well. As a student, my main struggle was lack of resource. I was that student who was poverty stricken. I did mention I was a 16th or 17th, didn't I? But I was also the student that had a plan to succeed regardless. Now I could tell you about how I survived the first form, that's grade 7, with one uniform, but was never a dirty student. I could tell you how I had cup soup for lunch every day, so much so that everybody thought it was my favorite. Well, little did they know I just couldn't afford anything else because after I would have expended the $250 my mother gave me, all I could afford was a cup soup. I could tell you how my physics teacher had to pay for my lunch from grade 9 straight through to grade 11 on the days that PATH was not providing. I could tell you how I had to borrow CXC or CC literature books, but still got a grade 1 in English literature. I could tell you about how I got a grade 1 in information technology and never owned a phone, much as a computer. I could tell you how JPS cut off my life when I was preparing for my KA chemistry exam. By the way, chemistry is my favorite. We're chemistry teachers. They got yourself science department. When I was preparing for my KA chemistry exam, but yet again, I walked away with a grade 1 in KA chemistry. I could tell you also how I moved from a pauper at high school to a sponsored student at the University of Technology, Jamaica. But with all of that, and I might just say right here, thanks to my sponsor, Sajid, for giving me the opportunity. But there are 2 instances that I believe are worth the highlight of today. Number 1, it happened on a Tuesday morning when I was in grade 6. My sister loaded her pickup truck with produce and carried my mother to market. We being kids were very excited for the opportunity to go to the market, thinking it would all be fun and joy because, mom always comes home with goodies. To my surprise, when I got to the market, I saw the conditions under which my mother hustled to make me all right. I broke down inside and vowed to myself, I will never, ever waste a cent of my mother's money. And that's instance number 1. Instance number 2, it was another Tuesday morning actually, and I know this because my mother wasn't to market on Tuesday, so thankfully it wasn't so hard to remember the day. I boarded a bus in Frankfield to go and meet my mother in the Maypen market house where she vended to raise money for us for years. I was neatly dressed, call me poor me, that's fine, I can live with that. I was neatly dressed in my uniform with my badges and headgear branded tie sitting perfectly on my belt. I came off the bus in the bus park which is also the entrance to the market. As I entered the market, I glimpsed my mother to the far stretch. She didn't see me until I got to about halfway. When she held up her head and saw me, I saw the biggest and the brightest smile I've ever seen on my mother's face. And that smile ushered me right into her presence, where I noticed her eyes were beaming with pride and joy. Her name is Joy, by the way. It was an important moment for me, and it occurred to me right there and then that nothing else will stop me from going further to make my mother proud. At this time, I was about ending high school and have left there with 16 subjects, 8 kids included. My mother was pretty much excited. So notice the two instances were in the market house. One where I vowed to never waste my mother's money, and one where I celebrated with pride and confidence that I overcame. You do not have to be rich to be excellent. And I want to drive that point home to every student listening here in my presence and those who are online. All you need is the will to work for what you want and the drive to stop at nothing until you get it. Your struggle may not be a lack of resources as mine was. It may be health issues, abuse or trauma, behavioral issues. It may be, you've lost a parent. Maybe they don't care about you. Maybe you have self-esteem issues. You just can't see yourself rising above certain level. Maybe you're anxious and afraid of failure. Maybe you're thinking none of this makes sense. Whatever your adversity is, you can and will rise above it. And I'm asking every student at this juncture to repeat after me. Whatever my adversity is, I can and will rise above it. Let's do that again. Whatever my adversity is, I can and I will rise above it. So there is the formula that I want to share with you this morning. And it's called taking the next step. Now, next is an acronym. And I want the students, if you have pen and paper, to write this down because you're going to need it in the end. So it's next, it's an acronym. N, never give up on you. E, so that's N, never give up on you. And then I'm looking up. Remember, I'm in short of the law, so you should be following my instructions. So N, for never give up on you. And E, engage your potentials. X, be as silent. And that's be as silent for X. And T, think big, but work small. That's think big, but work small. So let's go back to N, never give up on you. When you try and fail, try again. I learned this lesson when I tried to make the awards list for 2 years, but never did. Imagine if I had given up, because I failed. This also reminds me of an instance where my nephew was picking coconuts. It was about 10, 11 in that category, and he wanted a coconut. But my mother wanted to teach him this lesson, never give up. So she decided to just stand there and watch him struggle with the bamboo stick to get the coconut from the tree. And every time he pushed the bamboo stick, the coconut stood like a giant in the chair, was not giving him a chance. And at one point he said to himself, "Bring my bamboo and say, you can't do this now." And my mother stood there and said, "Try again, man." And he tried again, and this time he was successful. The lesson I want you to learn here, boys and girls, do not stop at disappointment. Do not stop at disappointment. That's number one. Number two, always seek help. This is why we have teachers, the boss of our professions, teachers, you love yourself. Always seek help. Never be afraid to express how you truly feel, but never dwell on weaknesses. So number one, do not stop at disappointment. Number two, always seek help. And number three, never be afraid to express yourself, but never dwell on weakness.
Engage your potentials. Be active. I was listening to the mother principal again, and she was talking about the different activities from academic to leadership to co-curricular. And I sat there and I felt a sense of pride because it just sending me back to high school where there I was being the little poor girl, but being able to stash a lot of awards and to be able to wear with pride different badges of leadership. And to be speaking to students, I remember the first speech I gave. By the way, is Miss Mackenzie here? I think her name is the head girl, she's not here? Look at herself, Madam Head Girl. So I gave my first speech as head girl, and somebody said, "Why you're so like an African?" And I laughed. It was funny. I love African kids, so that's fine. So be active, participate, showcase your talent, get involved. As a student, I was a part of the Science and Spanish Club, and I graduated top student in Spanish and Science in my year 2012. Then went on to study chemistry at the University of Technology, Jamaica. Then taught chemistry at Cornell College in Montego Bay. Then here I am today pursuing a degree in forensic chemistry in Jamaica Constabulary Fields. I love sports, yes ma'am. Talking about participation and engaging your potential. Football in particular. But my school did not have a female football team, so I sacrificed that passion and focus on academics and leadership. I went on to be an executive at UTEC JA, where I met Miss Morris, of course. At UTEC JA, I also rekindled my passion for football and represented the university for the 5 years. And guess what? This program played a part of my school fee for the 5 years I was there. You're not too poor to achieve. God gives every one of you a talent, find it, and make it work for you. The Bible tells us that our talent will what? Make lead. Our talent will make room for us. So use your talent, man. My talent took me through university. I remember when my brother and I were published in the Observer. We just started UTEC. Somebody looked at my brother and said, "Yeah, Igla." Brother Nicky, that's my father, may God bless his soul. Brother Nicky, farmer. When we get money, we send 2 people by university one time. And my brother was at uni when I was at UTEC. And my mother has a hallelujah. That's what she used to send us anywhere. And if she were here today, you would hear echoing from somewhere when she thinks of the goodness of God and what God did for us and for her. So God did it. And we are now celebrating having overcome that adversity. So the lesson from this section is, what do you have? What you do now will affect your tomorrow. The decision you make now will influence and shape your future. Number 2, it's necessary to make sacrifice. Absolutely fine. And your talents, of course, will make room for you. Moving on to point number 3, be silent. And my science department can help me here. Like silent is that. I heard that. I love it. I love it. The silent is that structure on the plant that pulls water and nutrients from the soil, the earth. And we can consider the earth to be dirty. We can consider the earth to be an adversity. And when it pulls the substance from the earth and sends it to the leaf that we stand beside to form a beautiful background of photograph, the leaf that we see and admire so much, the xylem pulls from the dirt to feed the leaves. Be a xylem for your life. Pull from your experience and keep moving forward. Pull from your experiences and keep moving forward. There are some lines from popular songs that I want to see if you know these songs today. So you're going to help me, all right, students and everybody else? So, like my chairperson, I'm going to try to sing, and then you just complete the line when I sing the first one. That's fine? That's okay? Gentleman over there. Yes, you. The white shirt at the end. Tori and Aaron. You got yourself, man. That shows out to you, yeah? Now we're going to focus on here. For every student, all right? Let's sing. Yes, let's go. So the first one says, the struggles in life make me stronger. All right. Put them on again. The struggle build life, make me stronger. And that's coming from Riding King. This one says no. The strongest sword that gets the hardest life. And the realest people is the. Let's go to the strongest sword. 1, 2, 3. The strongest sword. That's coming from Sarah, sir. You got to go again. With that out of the way, all these lines have one message. Hope is the place of adversity. It's encouraging to be bold. Make the next step, man. Be bold. Never yield. Because like many other persons in my community who I'm still praying for today, to step up and strive. Okay? Step up and strive. I could have chosen otherwise. I could have yielded to the demands of poverty and not. Zion has a purpose, and the purpose is to put strength and to pick up the soil and flourish the leaves. No, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, pull from your experience and move forward. The lesson from this one is be the Zion of your life. It doesn't matter how rocky the circumstances are, pull strength from it and rise above it. Your life is a gift. Embrace it. Your life is a gift. Embrace it. Now, students, wherever you are, just put your hand on your chest and say, my life is a gift, and I will embrace it. Every aspect of your life, the good part, the bad part, is a gift. You should embrace it. And finally, think big, but work small. Think big, but work small. Let me see by a show of hands of those who want to be great. Sorry, Abraham. You want to be great, right? So I have to pay attention to this, right? All right, very good. Mr. Abraham, I'll never forget you. He's a great footballer. All right, yes, before I leave, just something at this one, right? Good. So, y'all want to be great, and that's great. Your goal to achieve greatness starts now. Not tomorrow, not next week. It starts now with the little things you do on a daily basis. I know I told you I had to give up my passion for football in high school because my school never had a team to facilitate that passion. So let me tell you how and what really happened. I was a tomboy. Right? And every evening I came home from school, I would go to the football field. Not care about on chores, not care about nothing. Go to the football field and play football. And I was doing this while I was saying to myself, oh, next year never be on the awards list. Next year never do this. Next year never do that. But at the same time, I was not doing anything to ensure that when the next year came, I would be on the list. So I played ball, did no homework, did no read over, none of that. I did not use my time wisely. I did not complete my assigned task or even study. But you know, I wanted to make hours. Faith without work is, I can't just set things that I don't intend to work. Because my parents are here. Yes, sir. Yeah. Sorry, I dropped football and stopped going to play every evening and started to focus more on academics. By grade 9, I made it to the awards list
and I remained there until grade 13, where I topped the award for being the most outstanding all-rounder. Write down what you want to do, and remember to think big. Don't see yourself as mediocre, don't see yourself as less than. You know, when I went in my first, when I had the first induction at high school and I saw the student leaders, you know, they just look like rich and this, you know, it's so exciting. And I was there in grade 7 looking on, wondering if I'd ever be in that position. But of course, I said to myself, but the poor and poverty like Chicago, that can happen. But it did happen, didn't it? It happened. So I'm saying to you today, you can do it. You can dream big. Don't confine your dreams to your reality. Think out of the box and push towards it. So write down what you want to do and be, and remember to think big because you're a big deal. Do something small towards that everyday goal. For me, it was dropping football and focusing on my academics. That might not be the case for you, but you must you're in your situation, you probably want to structure your day so more that you can facilitate studying and reading over some more and balancing the thing properly. Greatness starts today, and every one of you has that within you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the bold thing to do is to take the next step and rise above every hurdle that presents itself in your life. Whether your hurdle is like mine, a lack of resources, or otherwise, for example, abuse, trauma, anxiety, family turning their backs on you, the inability to focus because you're working to send yourself to school. I understand that's the reality of some students. Remember to take the next step. Now you have written it down, I hope. So let's say it together. The next step. N is for? Say it loud, man. N is for? And E? X? Yes, I love that one. Then T? T? Think big, but work small. I want to leave with you this affirmation. And you will repeat after me. I am bold. I am brilliant. I am strong. I will overcome my adversities. I will take the next step. I will never give up on me. I will engage my potential. I will be a silent and put strength on my experiences. I will think big and work small because me, a big deal. Because me, a big deal. I am greatness in the making. 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 Finally, wherever you see a mirror, look at yourself and join Elizabeth in singing. And talk your story. God bless you.
Amazing. Ewarton High School family, let's keep going for all of us.
success stories now, and all of us who are going to be success stories next year, or the year after, or the year after. But we know we will not give up on ourselves. Whatever my adversity is, I can and I will rise above it. As our school motto says, en medio de las dificultades, I can. And that Luchar, there is all of the work that you're going to do. Luchar means work. I will work no matter what the adversities are, no matter what the problems are. We are going to work for excellence. We are going to work to be successful in our lives. I know, I can feel it in my bones that we are all motivated. Awardees, other students, staff members, attendees online, we are all motivated to work for the excellence that we can see in our lives. At this time, I'm going to invite Ms. Hall, our teacher of science, to present the Ewarton High response to our amazing guest speaker this morning.
Good morning, everyone. Constable Chantal Powell. On behalf of the Ewarton High School family, the awards committee, the awardees, and the wider audience, I just want to take this time to present this token of our appreciation for you to come and speak to us today on your story. I'm sure that we can all say that we have learned something. Others can also relate. And it was very inspiring and engaging. And I thank you once more. And we look forward to seeing you in another setting.
Thanks very much again, Ewarton. I really appreciate this. And I just want to tell you this one that I'm currently authoring my first book. It's called Esprit de Corps, Encouragement, and it's called Esprit de Corps, an encouragement guide for police officers. So I'm going to share the link with Miss Jane and Morris, and you can sign up and be a part, and those persons will benefit from that project. Next, please.
Thank you very much, Constable Chantal Powell. As I listened to Constable Powell's presentation, I could think about, well, I started to think about some of the things that some of us face in our lives, some of the adversities, some of our challenges, some of our problems. And the fact that we don't have to let them stop us. And when I look at what she has achieved so far, all of 16 subjects, not 5, not 6, not 7, not 8, not 10, 16 subjects, including 8 at the Cape level. And additionally, post-high school education, we're talking about a first degree, and I know it will not stop there. And I'm saying to us this afternoon, that's the type of success we can also achieve. And it doesn't matter who in your life today is telling you you can't do it, even if it is yourself, it doesn't matter who is telling you you can't. If you push past your adversities, if you push past all of the problems, you will be, in the end, able to say, like one other artist, look at me now. But then treat me less than. I'm afraid to sing, because so many excellent singers have come up and, put me in a box like that. All right, you're going to help me, right?
Let's start that one.
Okay, so students, Ewarton High School family will not allow anybody to put us in a box like a rectangle. And a few years from now, we'll be saying, look at me now. Awardees, today, some of you are saying, look at me now. Last year, we didn't think that I could be here. The year before, many people didn't think that I could be here, but look at me now, being awarded for excellence at Ewarton High School. Think about how sweet it will be, students, years from now, to be able to say, look at me now. So we've had an exciting address. We are motivated to work towards excellence, and the time has come for us to acknowledge those persons who have worked for excellence so far. And of course, a reminder for those of you who are not being awarded today is that you can be in the next batch. So ensure that the next time we are awarding excellence, you are in that number. So as we begin our 2022 awards presentations, we will begin with the students who achieved the overall highest average. We're talking now about academic performance. So those end of term examinations, those end of year examinations, those 6-week tests that you worked so hard on, resulted in you attaining the highest overall average. And for that, we will be awarding you today. I will now invite Mr. R. Davis, our math teacher, to come to announce the awardees, while our principal, Mrs. M. Hyatt Gordon, will make the presentations. Please put your hands together for Mr. Davis and Mrs. Hyatt Gordon.
Okay, good day, everyone. Okay, so the first category of awardees, we have overall highest average. And the first recipient is Kevin Douglas. And by the way, this is Kevin Douglas and Keith R. Okay, our second recipient for overall highest average is Shamoya Brown. Of course, Shamoya Brown is representing for television. Okay, so the names of these classes they are reflecting the school year ended earlier this year. Our next category comes to us for highest average in grade. And the first recipient who was in 7R is Paradise Green. Okay, continuing the category for highest average in grade, finishing out of grade 8, we also have again Kevin Douglas. Okay, for our third recipient in the category of highest average in grade, we have Rihanna Biles, finishing out of 9R. Okay, so to top off the segment for our awardees, again we invite Shamonia Grant to finish out of that business with high salvation.
Thank you very much, Mr. Davis and Madam Principal, Mrs. Hyatt Bourne. Now calling on Ms. S. Booth to join us and announce the names of our first place in class students and Mrs. Webminot to assist us in making those presentations. Please put your hands together for both of them. Thank you. Okay, so there's a little switch. We'll have our guidance counselor, Mrs. Webminot, making the announcement and Ms. Booth doing the presentations.
All right, let's hear it for excellence. No man, that's weak. You need to come out stronger. Wonderful. All right. Starting with 7E, we have Michaela Edwards. From 7W, Antoine Atkinson. Seven A, Shadika Byfield. Seven R, Paradise Green. 7T, Yanis Witter. 'And the success story continues at the grade 8 level. 8E, Monique Gray. 8W, Ariane Ellis. 8A, Relicia Wright. 8R, Helen Douglas. 8T, Orion Dawson. And we go on to grade 9, 9E, Romaria Brown. Is Orion here? All right. Grade 9E, Romaria Brown. 9W, Lamoy Wright. 9A, Natalia Stewart. 9R, Rihanna Biles. And 9T, let me hope I will pronounce your name correctly, Colleen Mitchell. All right, Miss Booth, I'll ask you to just pause for a moment while we'll take a break and then resume with the grade 10 presentation of names. Thank you very much, Mrs. Wetminot and Miss Booth. So students, a few minutes ago, your Dean of Discipline and Mrs. Lewis Brown gave you a little taste of good dancing. But do you believe we're the best dancers at Ewarton High? Oh my. Do you believe we have better dancers at Ewarton High? Okay, no matter. I still won't be put in a box like a rectangle. I will be an excellent dancer one day. I will not stop. I will persist until I'm an excellent dancer. But at this time, I'm inviting the excellent dancers of Ewarton High to come and wow us with their dance moves. The Ewarton High School dance group, everyone, please put your hands together for them. With my face turned to you, weight on my shoulder, oh, I got eyes in the back of my head, just in case I had to run. I do what I can, when I can, when I can for people. But the clouds roll back in the sun, still the night. That's when I'm gonna stand. Take my
Salvation, and I fight with the strength that I got until I die. So I'm gonna stand up, take my people with me. Together we are going to a brand new home. Far across the river, you hear freedom calling, calling me to dance. I'm gonna keep on keeping on. Take my people with me. Together we are going to a brand new home. Far across the river, you hear freedom calling, calling me to answer. Gonna keep on keeping on. I'm gonna stand up, take my people with me. Together we are going to a brand new home. Far across the river, you hear freedom calling, calling me to answer. Keep on keeping on. I'm gonna stand up, take my people with me. Together we are
Thank you very much, Ewarton High School Dance Group. We'll now continue our presentation of the persons who are placed first in their classes. Miss Esco and Mrs. Wenheimer will join us to continue those presentations. We will complete this section with grade 10 students. From 10 Agriculture, Shamoya Grant.
and Business, Khadija King. Home Economics 1, Kiara Brown, while you make the round of applause for Khadija. Kiara Brown, Home Economics 1. All right. Home Economics, no. We move on to 10 Industrial Tech 1, Brianna Francis. Industrial Technology 2, Venetia Correa. All right, and I'm just lingering, awaiting another awardee, but I'll go back to grade 9R. Rihanna Biles, you seem to have been omitted. So come, Rihanna, let's give it up for her. Rihanna Biles of 9R. All right, and while we are awaiting Haley, do you want Miss Booth and myself to do that dance for you? All right, good. I know you know that that would be a possibility for me, but if Miss Booth wants to do a solo dance, then we could do a drum roll for her while we await Haley. All right, and Haley just performed for you, so we're just allowing her to get dressed and come and take her award. She is from 10 Home Economics School. All right, while we're waiting, we can take a commercial break. And I want to say congratulations to all the awardees from 7 to grade 10. May God bless you all. All right, here goes Haley. Give it up for her.
All right, congratulations to all the awardees so far. who has got first place in their class. So now it is established that Mrs. Lewis Brown and I cannot sing. But it doesn't mean that we are not good at something else. So we're going to give you our secret right now. Are we ready? Are we ready?
I've been walking with my face turned to the side. Weight on my shoulders, oh, I got eyes in the back of my head, just in case I have to run. I do what I can, what I can, what I can. When the clouds roll back and the stars fill the night, that's when I'm gonna stand. Take my feet together we are going what you know. Far across the river, can you hear the creek calling, calling me to dance? I'm gonna keep on keeping on. I can feel it.
Try on this. I'll be appearing nervous.
All right, thank you. All right, so at this moment, we are going to continue quickly with our awards presentation. So we are going to be doing presentations from grade 7 through to grade 10. And so we are going to invite the person who will be announcing the name, Ms. B. Michael, to come with us. Ms. B. Michael? I'm sorry, Mrs. Walker. My apologies. Mrs. Walker and Ms. B. Michael. So one will be making the announcement and the other will be handing over the certificate.
Awards for the most outstanding performance per subject per grade. For 7R, Agriculture and the Environment, Paradise Green. For Mathematics, 7R, Paradise Green. For Music, 7R, Paradise Green. For Literature, 7R, Paradise Green. For Integrated Science, Paradise Green. Let's give it up for Paradise Green. For 7A, Shamar Madden. English language.
Religious education, Michaela Edwards, 7E. For Spanish, Michaela Edwards, 7E. For business basics, Michaela Knight. Sonia Nemar, Design Art. Sonia Nemar, Physical Education, 7R as well. Sonia Nemar again, Family Consumer Management, 7R. Kevin White, Home and Family, 7R. Yanis Witter, 7T, Visual Arts. Let us put our hands together once more for the excellent performance of our students at Ewarton High School. It is now time for awards to be presented to students who have performed in an excellent fashion from grades 9 and 10. Grade 8, my apologies. The students who have performed excellently in their grade 8 year in the academic year 2021 to 2022. Presenting these awards will be Mrs. A. Library, and we will also invite Mr. McBean to assist with the distribution. So Mr. McBean and Mrs. Library, put your hands together for them as we come. Good morning, everyone. After the outstanding performance for subject for agriculture and the environment, Sanjay Ellis of HR. Industrial techniques, Sanjay Ellis, HR.
Mathematics, Rakelia Raycon Moss Douglas, 18. He's connected for integrated science as well. For English language, Janelle Bailey, 8R. For social studies, Monique Gray, 8E. Religious education, Dante Jones, 8E. Dante Jones, home and family. All right. There's a schematic here. We move on to business basic. Gabriel Hyatt of 8E. Design Arts, Michaela McDonald, 8R. Physical Education, Odin Walker, 8T. All right. All right, for music and Spanish, Helen Douglas. Family Consumer Management, Aaliyah Malcolm, 8R. Aaliyah Malcolm is here. Visual Arts, Jabbar Duane of 8A. And for literature, Ryan Ellis of 8R. Thank you very much. There we have our final recipients from grade 8. Thank you very much, Mr. McLean and Mrs. Burley. Ewarton High students, can we put our hands together once more to celebrate the greatness that was achieved in grade 8 in the last academic year? Let's hear it once more for the grade 8 superstars. A little bit better, thank you. It is now time for us to present our awards to our students who excelled last academic year in grade 9. Announcing the awardees will be Mr. W. Sims, the grade 9 supervisor, And issuing or handing out our awards will be Ms. A. McLean for teacher for degree. Please welcome them. Put your hands together. Right, Mr. Flynn and Ms. McLean.
Good afternoon, everyone. Most exciting performance in agriculture and environment. First awardee, Anthony Holloway, 19. Next awardee, we have Michaela Stewart for pre-entrance, mathematics, home and family, literature. Come on, give a round of applause for Michaela Stewart. Mathematics, home and family, and literature. And for English, Roger Vega, 9A. Integrated Science, Emma Walter, 19. Physical Education, Emma Walter. Again. For religious education, we have Mitchell, 19. Mitchell here. Business basics, we have Kajar Thomas. For electronic document preparation, design arts, Alana Richard. Research skills, we have Rihanna Lyons. Come on, let's go, Rihanna. You're doing well. So Rihanna belongs in 3 categories: research skills, music, and social studies. Come on, give it up for her. In family and consumer management, we have Kimani Anderson, 9A. For Spanish, Lamoy Wright, 9W. Geography, Lashon Brown, 9W. Next awardee, visual arts, Mishika Willis. Mishka Willis. Let's give a round of applause for these awardees. Come on, give it up. Thank you.
Okay, now it's time for us to recognize the students who performed well in grade 10 in the last academic year. We're going to change things up a little bit. So what I'll do, students, I'll be calling your names and you will meet Mr. Bowen, or you will stay over in the area where Mr. Bowen is. That's right where the notice board is, so that when your name is called by the presenter, you can get here quickly. So for grade 10, the students we are awarding are Khadijah King, Shamoya Grant, Danisha Hay, Andrew Brown. The students, as you hear your names, please move to the area in front of the main notice board. Shaniqua Brown, Tracy Price, Haley McDermott, Ilana Evans, Britannia White, Ciara Brown, Brianna Francis, Dwayne Lewin, Brianna Wright. At this time, I will now invite Mrs. Senior Fullerton to announce our excellent performers in grade 10 last year, and principal for Polyground Primary School, Mr. Blake, to assist us in making the presentations. Please put your hands together. For integrated science, we have Khadijah King of King Business. Also, principles of business and principles of accounts, office administration. For mathematics, English, human and social biology, we have Shamoya Grant. For social studies and literature, we have Danisha Hay. For building construction and information technology, we have Andrew Brown of 10 Tech 1. For religious education, we have Tracy Price.
For geography, family and resource management, and cosmetology, we have Haley McDermott. For physical education, we have Ilana Evans. For home economics management, we have Britannia White. For food and nutrition and health and Spanish, we have Ciara Brown. For technical drawing, we have Casey Price. For electrical installation, we have Brianna Francis. For mechanical engineering, we have Dwayne. And for visual arts, we have Rebecca Rice.
Thank you very much, Mr. Blake and Mr. Senior Fullerton. Students, it is not easy to perform in an excellent fashion in the grade 10 year. Grade 10 is a very challenging year. And so I would like for us to show the students who performed well in grade 10 that we truly appreciate the greatness that is within them by giving them another round of applause. We'll now invite our school choir to entertain us with song. The Ewarton High School Choir. Put your hands together as the choir comes to entertain us. So here at Ewarton High, the excellence that we engage in, the excellence that we celebrate is not just academic, it is in co-curricular activities, it is in talents, talents such as dancing, talents such as singing, and the Ewarton High School Choir is coming to show us that we have excellence in the performing arts as well. Put your hands together once more, there they are.
Sometimes I feel like it's just gonna be right.